IVM.
Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawalla, your peak performance coach, life coach, emotional intelligence practitioner, and NLP practitioner. I'm also the founder of Abzo Expertise Unique, and my organization constantly aims at building leaders across continents. After having worked with so many dynamic business honchos, entrepreneurs, startups, CEOs, management gurus, parents, and student communities worldwide, I am convinced that every individual has unleashed potential, and all we really need to do is realize it. Watch the magic unfold, enhance quality of life, relationships, and professions. On my show, be ready for some riveting conversations with inspirational people, snippets, stories, and much more. So here I am on this exceptional journey to find empowerment and inspiration anywhere I can. Come join me on this breathtaking path of self-realization, potential maximization, positivity, and most of all, embrace your inner power. You are on your way to empowering yourselves. Welcome to the Empowering Series with Zarina Poonawalla. This is a topic I have been wanting to speak about for a rather long time, and I finally got my thoughts together on it. A word that I find very prominent in our society: entitlement. The word by definition means the belief that one is inherently deserving of privileges or special treatment. And I often wonder what leads us to feel that sort of entitlement. So here are some questions, and I'd love for you to sit peacefully for a moment and just answer them in your head, whether it's a yes or a no. The first thing that we're going to do is identify if you or someone close to you feels rather entitled or maybe not. So here are the questions. Do you impose unrealistic demands on your family, your friends, your employer, your employees, your partner, your kids, your parents even? Unrealistic demands. Are you a person with very high expectations? Do you think happiness at another's cost is no big deal? Do you become revengeful or want to make someone suffer because you didn't get what you want from them, or they rejected you, or they misspoke to you? Do you ill-treat people lower in rank or those employed by you directly or indirectly? Do you take more than give? Do you show off your money and expect people to respect you just for being rich? Do you use words or statements like, "How dare you behave like that with me?" Or, "Who the hell do you think you're talking to?" Do you usually make yourself the center of attention even in another's problem? Do you think the world revolves around you, your life, your problems, your everything, and it should be that way? Well, if most of these answers are a yes, let me burst that bubble right away. This entitlement of yours is nothing but your entrapment. It's a cage. The thing is, sometimes you may be so because you are born to an entitled family or belong to a society which puts you under that kind of peer pressure, and so you fit in. And sometimes it's merely a defense mechanism when trying to deal with your own insecurities. Just an entitlement complex. But really, is that who you are? Is that who you want to be? Is that the legacy of you want to leave behind? If not, whether it be you or anyone close to you depicting these traits, try what I'm just about to say. Be self-aware. Feel fully aware and be intentional of what you feel, say, and do. Try to practice the you attitude over the I attitude. So, I am busy. Instead, are you free? You see, there's a difference there. Everything with a you attitude makes you seem slightly more empathetic. Show empathy to another in distress. Even if you find it hard, try it, because that's where conditioning of your mind begins. You are not your money. Remember that. I know you might have conflicting thoughts on this one, and it is up for debate, but believe you me, you are only truly powerful if your power creates more humility in you. So remember, you are not your money. Lower your expectations from others and instead increase your expectations from yourself. Be okay with letting someone have the limelight and steal the show from you once in a while. Be happy for people's success as you would for yourself and as they would for you. Do not compare yourself to others. Lastly, as Brené Brown quotes, what separates privilege from entitlement is gratitude. So do be grateful as much and as often as you possibly can. Be safe, be well, be empowered.
If you liked this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on the IVM network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram.
I hope you enjoyed that show. If you aren't following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcasts on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Another fun week in the books last week, and I think you guys should definitely check out some of the shows that we did. So first, let me tell you about Cock and Bull. We did 2 Cock and Bulls on Cyrus Says last week, which is, I don't think we've ever done before. But there was just so much to talk about, and it was fun. The first one was just on Trish, myself, and Cyrus. The second one, we had Abhijit Ganguly on, and that was a great episode. Do check that out. Check out Know Your Kanun as well. It's been a while since I spoke about that show, but Amber's been doing a great job on it. This week he spoke to Naina Sharma, a Canadian lawyer, about the ways that you do business in Canada and the challenges that presents. Definitely very interesting stuff. Do check that out. The guys at Naan Curry are doing some really, really fun stuff. Do check out their latest episode. They talk about roti, the simple bread, but it's got some complications to it. Let them tell you about what they are. Do check that out. Also, do definitely check out the Wire Talks with Siddharth Bhatia. He's been killing it, man. It's just a news show, but what great conversations. This week, he had Siddharth Singh on to talk about pollution. Do check that out. And you know what, guys? The best news of all, Simplified is back. They've been back for a few weeks and I haven't called them out before, but remember that they're back and do check them out. This week, they talk about, does censorship make sense? Knowing the guys, I think I know the answer to that, but you should go check that out. And with that, I hope to see you again next week.
Beta, did you know 79% of all scientists in NASA are Indian only?
देखो, इंडिया में टैक्स सिर्फ मिडिल क्लास भरती है. Everyone is just enjoying free यार.
आजकल के youngsters are only interested in partying and enjoying. उनको देश की पड़ी ही नहीं है.
बेटा तुम बस शादी कर लो, उसके बाद तो you can enjoy life like anything.
I will tell you what this country needs. This country needs 15 years of dictatorship. That is the only way to become a superpower. See the Chinese, how much they've progressed.
सुनो, तुमने ये WhatsApp forward देखा?
So what's common between all of these statements?
They're all absolutely rubbish.
Fake WhatsApp forwards that spread like wildfire.
And statements that defy any logic.
We are here to debunk them all.
Way of family WhatsApp groups, worst nightmare. Where what happens when you read a book.
Basically, we're just a bunch of guys who want to cut through the bullshit of everyone saying this, how it won't be true.
So that the next time someone confidently squeezes out some WhatsApp or Twitter BS, you can look them dead in the eye and go, Uncle, please sit.
So join me, Joel,
and me, Tushar,
every Mondays for a fresh new episode of Uncle, Please Sit.